What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Talking Rad, the podcast, episode 14. Big 1-4, baby.
Yeah.
That's when I lost my
V card.
I wish. I haven't lost that yet. I think it's super glued to my body.
Ew.
Forever.
Mine's all sticky and doesn't want to come off.
Is yours just full of cobwebs? Like, are you ever gonna touch it, the V card?
I don't know. Maybe girls' juices will get it off.
Sick.
Actually, girls' juices will get it off.
It's true. But anyway, welcome back, dudes, to the
and hopefully she's
the
not
show.
a gusher. I probably shouldn't have said that.
Probably not, but it's you.
You can censor that out.
Well, you're the one editing this episode.
Yeah.
But
I can censor that out.
It's true.
Yeah.
We've got a exciting show planned for you, I guess. Several things of discussion. I guess the first one, and I don't think anybody knows this, especially on the channel. We actually started live streaming on Twitch.
Yeah.
And it's not...
I put it on Facebook last night that I'm streaming, and I'm streaming on 2 different channels.
How many Facebook followers do you have, though?
Like not that many.
12?
Not that many that... Well, a lot of my family, extended family follows, but
Yeah.
Well, that depends on, how many follows, how many people are my friends. But you can also be a friend and not follow people. It's kind of messed up like that, but whatever. Yeah, but how many people are just going to look at the message and be like, oh.
Okay.
Well, but
we
hopefully
do have,
some people.
We do have like over 1,000, I think, either just under or over 1,000. Oh, excuse me, followers on Instagram. I'm just terrible when it comes to social media. We really should be on it. Like we have the reach. We
need the poll.
Yeah, we just need to poll them, but we just aren't doing it. I guess Zay rocks our Twitter, and you do sometimes, but I don't know. Social media, I know it's an amazing thing, and it's a great way to do business and to get yourself noticed, but I just need to do it. I just need to sit down and do it. You know what?
I don't really update social media either.
We're doing a post right now. We're going to do this freaking live. We're doing a Instagram radkatz update.
Yeah.
I'm just going to post it to our story. How do you guys like that, huh? Open camera, baby.
This is
raw
air.
and unfiltered.
It's dead air right now. You just caused dead air. Do you know what the punishment for that is?
We're filming the podcast right now. This is actually live. You can see that, baby.
This is not live. This is pre-recorded.
Hey, if you have any questions, DM us right now.
Yeah.
We're filming the podcast right now.
This is dead air. Dead air. Dead air.
It's not dead thing.
No.
I'm doing this because...
No, when you mean dead air, it means total silence. We can't have dead air. I don't want dead air. Dead air.
Don't
dead
have
air,
dead air.
Dead air. Dead air. Dead
All
air.
right.
Okay.
I just threw it up. There you go. There's our first Instagram post in probably 3 or 4 months.
Yep.
And it wasn't even a post. It was a
story.
A story.
Should probably make a post saying, "Hey, we're live streaming. Come watch us."
Okay, I'm doing a post
Boom.
right now. This is a post of us doing our podcast.
Oh yeah.
Oh baby, that's not that bad of a picture. Anyway, Thane, explain a little bit more about us on Twitch and what we've been doing.
We've been live streaming games. We've had 2 separate Twitches, mine and the one for the channel. And mine is a name you'll have to figure out for yourself. I'm just kidding. The one for our channel is just simply twitch.tv/radkatz. And I really need to make a picture for that, so it's can easily differentiate it when you look it up. So it's like a picture, because all we have is a little like default icon that everyone else uses. But my Twitch that I have, my personal one, this guy right here, is youtube.com. YouTube, no.
You just goofed, dude.
It's twitch.tv/deliciouscancer. And mine, if you try to look me up, is a picture of a tie-dye cat. The shirt I wore for the early days of the Radkatz, if you were there for some reason. Yeah.
Do you still wear it?
No, I have it like hanged up or something. I want to use it I want to use it for like a sketch or something. Like use it for like a review show. My review show, and that's my signature. I wear my signature shirt. Blood. So yeah. Over on Radkatz, we're streaming Minecraft, and we might stream some other games later. I was suggesting we play Path of Exile on PC, because Path of Exile is a fun game. If you don't know what Path of Exile is, you can go play it on Steam right now for free, but it's like Diablo. If you don't know what Diablo is, you're living in a cave. Go look it up. I'm not going to explain Path of Exile or Diablo here, okay? You have the internet. You're watching this on the internet right now. Just go look it up.
You're very aggressive.
But in short, it's an action RPG, and that's all I'm really going to say.
Diablo's a fun game.
Diablo 2 is... Maybe we can also play Diablo 2 sometimes. Diablo 3. Yes. Diablo 3 we could play.
I actually bought Diablo 3 once, and I don't know where it's at.
Like on what?
Xbox 360, I think.
Oh. I bought Diablo.
I had a copy. I remember going to Play and Trade and buying it.
Oh, okay. Because I have a copy too. I have a copy of Diablo 3 on Xbox 360 as well.
Maybe you gave it. Maybe I gave it to you.
No, I bought it.
Okay, I remember I bought it and I played it for like.
But we should play the PC version, because there's a new expansion on there, and
it's better.
Yeah, better. Yeah. If we're gonna play a Diablo game, might as well play Diablo 3.
Is it only on Steam?
No, it's on Blizzard.net. It's not on Steam. No Blizzard games are on Steam. They're all on Blizzard.net.
Can I just download it to my PC?
Yeah, you can, but you have to buy it first. It's not free.
Obviously, was it like $20?
Maybe 30. I'm not sure. But yeah, we're gonna try Path of Exile right now, because I think Path of Exile is somewhat more popular than Diablo 3, and I think Path of Exile is kind of a better game, anyways. Better at what it's doing, like being an action RPG. But
when I played Diablo, it reminded me of Gauntlet a lot.
Except Diablo's more technical and more of an RPG.
Yes. But I did like the fact how you can go out and fight and it's not a turn-based.
Yeah.
I don't think Diablo's ever been turn-based.
No,
though.
It's always been action.
Good.
Action RPG.
That's how games should be. Turn-based games, unless it's Pokemon or Final Fantasy, don't play it.
You're a bigot. You are a I don't want to say hypocrite, because that means you are a awful person. No, if you like, you just spat in every JRPG fan's face. You just spat in my face.
I'm sorry. Okay, it's just my opinion. I'm not good at them, and I don't have the patience for them. Like Pokemon, I can. For some reason, I don't know why. I liked Pokemon, probably because I liked the anime so much that I was willing to do anything to get some Pikachu action.
Okay.
But I do have this old game.
Do you want that nice yellow
electricity?
Pikachu
I want that electricity.
Bottom.
I think Pikachu's a dude.
They can be both male or female.
It's true. You are correct.
They're a species of animal.
Well, my Pikachu
I just made
is
a bestiality joke.
Yes, you did. Shame on you. But I have this old game. I actually think it's up here on this shelf. Our wonderful that you can't see. I mean, I'm sure you've seen it before.
You can see a corner on my screen.
That's cool.
Well, no, unless it's cropped. This video's cropped in the future. Then you can't.
It probably is cropped because we changed the layout of the podcast. Yeah. If you have watched previous episodes, we usually pan back and forth between Thane and I. But we decided that most people, because we listen to podcasts all the time, you don't actually watch the video. You just listen to it. I mean, some people probably do, and if you are, like, hit that thumbs up because you're amazing. But when I watch podcasts, I just listen to them, and I do something else. I'll, like, play a game or something, so I'm not actually watching the video. Anyway, it's just easier for us to do it this other way. Plus, I don't know. I kind of like it. I think it looks better.
Yep.
More profesh. Yeah. Maybe we'll change it in the future again. Who knows?
Yeah.
But
maybe
anyway.
We'll figure out how to do, like, when we have a guest on, maybe we'll just put the camera on, like, the bottom corner.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I mean, I did learn there's a way on Adobe where they actually, obviously, because Adobe's amazing, made it easy to edit this way where you have multiple cameras.
Yeah.
Where you just link them all together, and then all you have to do is literally hit play on the timeline, and it goes through. And when you want to switch cameras, you just press 2 or 1 or 3, and it automatically just switches. And so you don't have to do anything. Like, that's
nice.
it. You don't have to cut. You don't have to do anything. It just goes, and you just press, I want to watch camera 3 now. Bam. Camera 3, bam, camera 2, bam, camera 1. So, anyway, maybe I'll show you how to do that someday.
Okay.
If we ever go back to that format, which we probably will. Especially if we have guests on the show, I think we should.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. That's aside the point. One of these games up here it's called Lord of the Rings: The Third Age.
Yeah.
And it's a turn-based game, and I absolutely hated it for one reason and one reason only.
It was turn-based.
It was turn-based. And this is why I'm not a fan of turn-based games. And I'm not saying all turn-based games are like this. Like, the reason I liked Pokemon is because you go into battle, and that's it. Like, that's the whole turn-based thing is Pokemon. You walk around, and then you battle.
I thought it was you collect different, but you can collect a lot of Pokemon and customize them to which outlet.
Well, see, this is where I'm probably going to shoot myself in the foot. Is I think I played Pokemon Yellow. Was the only one I played.
Then you're freaking casual. You're filthy casual.
Yes.
You can't swear on this podcast.
I've never played, and I only played the Yellow for a little bit on the Game Boy.
Yeah.
The Pokemon I played the most was for the N64 Pokemon Stadium.
Ew.
Yeah, you say you, but that was my favorite game. So that when I say turn-based game, that's the one I liked was Pokemon. And yes, I will be like shunned for the rest of my existence. But anyway, why I don't like turn-based games is because when you're trying to progress in the story, and then you walk, I swear, it's like you walk 5 feet, and then bam, it's like, ooh, enemy approaching. And then, especially this Lord of the Rings game, you're always fighting enemies, and it's like, dude, I walk?
Doesn't Lord of the Rings not have a overworld? You just go from a series of battles?
No, not this one, the Third Age. You need to play it. It's like, I think it goes based off of the characters that are in it are from like one of the books.
Yeah.
I can't remember. But anyway, I just didn't like how you walk 5 feet and then, you're fighting somebody, and then you walk another. As soon as you kill the guy, and it takes like 2 or 3 minutes of like sitting down. I know you don't think that's a long time, but when you're gaming and want to get somewhere quick, 2 or 3 minutes is a lot of time, especially when you do those 2 or 3 minute battles every 10 or 15 seconds.
Well, Final Fantasy, they made something that actually they did like with active time battle, like enemies can attack while your meter fills up. So like when you're selecting what to do, enemies can still attack you at like random turns. There's it's kind of loosely turn-based when it's active. So like if your meter's filling up and like enemy attacks, like, oh crap, I gotta give this character heal. Like that, they kind of introduced that with Final Fantasy 4. So you have like, but I always turn it with a not active because I'm not that good.
Well, see, that's the
but
thing.
I still I love Chrono Trigger. There's one called Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger is a classic, and that one's turn-based. But the difference for that is that enemies, they actually like move around on the screen. So if you can line up 2 enemies and then attack, you like do
hit them both.
Yeah, hit them both.
2 birds.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's the thing I never understood with turn-based games. It's like, dude, you're fighting. You're never going to hit somebody and then wait for them to hit you.
It's a video game.
I understand. It's a video game. But still, like, I don't know. I guess I'm not patient enough. And maybe in the future.
Do you like to play chess?
I'm not good at it.
Okay, then, I'm not good at chess
There's your
either.
answer.
Yeah. I guess you don't like strategy games that much either. You like more action games.
I like puzzle games. I like Zelda because it's a very puzzle game. I like Resident Evil. There's a lot of puzzles in Resident Evil. I like RPGs. I like Dark Souls. I love Skyrim. I love the new Zelda. I like playing those types of games, but just turn-based was just never appealing to me. I never liked where you like Clash of Clans, where you build up an empire and then you just command people to go fight.
Clash of Clans
never got into those.
Is a mobile game that forces microtransactions down your throat. It's like, hey, want to speed up time? Buy these gems. It's like, no, screw you. I'm deleting this game.
Yeah, see, I never played that. I know they made a Lord of the Rings-esque game of that, pretty much, where you set up an empire and command them to go fight.
They did the same thing with Final Fantasy 15.
They did it with Halo.
Hey, you probably like Final Fantasy 15. That's like they removed the turn-based entirely, and you're just like pressing a button to hack. It's like, they turned into Kingdom Hearts basically for Final Fantasy 15. You see, like Final Fantasy 12 did not have the turn-based at all. You just ran around on a map. You still had to press, when you press an attack, it just go, and it's like, kind of like that. Like, it's not like a button masher, but Final Fantasy 15 is technically like a button masher now. So,
I'll play card games that are turn-based. I mean, so it's not like I don't like strategy games, because I play like Hearts, other card games.
Yeah.
I mean,
although, there's plenty of JRPGs that are not turn-based. I bet.
Well, isn't the one game you were playing that's like Dark Souls, but it's not? Neo? Is that a JRPG?
Yeah, it's an RPG. And it's from Japan, so yeah. But JRPGs have like this. When you classify as a JRPG, well, I guess it's like a game. Like, I guess it's just when you classify as JRPG, it's just a RPG developed in Japan. But then some Western developers, they'll make a turn-based one and still call it a JRPG. But really, JRPG is kind of just a term for like RPGs developed in Japan, and Western RPG is a term developed for Western RPGs. There were RPGs developed.
So then Dark Souls is technically
like
a JRPG.
Yeah, technically, but it's more like a action. You want to more call it an ARPG, an action RPG. And then there's turn-based and action. So, and then there's this weird like hybrid between turn-based and action. Like in the early days, like Ultima, like you'd click a button and like you'd attack, but your enemy attack at the same time. There's no real turns, but you'd move on a grid base type thing, and like you just attack. In the early days of RPGs, like, there is weird. There's, like, no turn-based, but it still felt like you were taking turns, like, because you were, like, doing one move at a time. I'd have to play those to really tell you experience. Like, kind of like the early... I played the first Fallout, and it's like, oh, this can be like Diablo with guns. No, it wasn't. It was, like, so weird how it felt. I thought... Because I knew it wasn't going to be like Fallout 3, obviously, but I thought it was going to be more like Diablo, but it wasn't.
Just wasn't good?
I don't know. I didn't really give it a chance. Yeah. I should give it more of a chance.
See, maybe that's my problem with turn-based games, is I don't give them a chance. Like, I've probably played a sum total of maybe...
You'd probably like Chrono Trigger just for the story.
Yeah. Well, I thought I'd like that Lord of the Rings game for the story, and that's, I promise you, that is the longest I've ever played a turn-based game, and the reason I quit is because I got stuck. There's this... I hate how they make the battles. Like, I had 3 characters. An elf, a warrior, like a...
So you play as different side characters, not in the movie?
It's not. You play as an elf lady, you play as like an Aragon-esque guy, and then you have a dwarf.
Okay.
And I got stuck on this part, and I still remember it. It's, you go into the mines of Moria, and you're like down low by all the lava, I guess, and I couldn't freaking kill. There's like 9 orcs around me, and I couldn't freaking kill them. Because you're taking all these turns, and then you kill 1 orc, and then you got 8 others that you gotta kill, and you can only attack 1 person at a time, and it's just, I don't know, I get so frustrated.
I guess you didn't grow up with turn-based games.
No, I didn't. I grew up with, like, Excitebike 64 and Zelda and GoldenEye, and Donkey Kong 64.
I had one PlayStation game that I got, and instead of playing like Final Fantasy 7 or 8 or any Final Fantasy, I got Legend of Dragoon. And I still remember that game because Legend of Dragoon is a turn-based JRPG. And but the one unique thing that it is when you go and attack, if you press the attack but the X button at the right time, it goes cha, and then it goes cha, like does a double attack, and you're like, sweet. There's one where you like press buttons in a sequential order, and it like you get different combos. You press the X button for like different attacks, and like, oh, that's cool. It doesn't have the active turn battle like Final Fantasy, but whatever.
That's cool.
Actually, when I went back and played Legend of Dragons, like, wow, this seems very basic for like a JRPG, especially when Final Fantasy had the active combat system.
Well, I can't discredit any of that. I mean, turn-based games obviously still sell, are obviously still relevant, and Final Fantasy is probably one of the biggest game franchises out there that's still going.
Even though it technically ditched its
roots.
Yeah. But then again, Final Fantasy game nowadays takes like a century to get out, so...
Well, maybe I'll get into a turn-based game. We'll see. I doubt it, but you never know. I mean, I never thought I'd, well, you never know.
Yeah.
But going back, how did this completely take a left? We're going back to streaming on Twitch. So we started streaming.
You know, I might stream turn-based games more often just to piss you off.
Good for you, man.
I'll stream them on radkatz.
That's fine.
And you'll have to watch.
Fine. And maybe me watching, I'll get into it.
I'm just kidding. You don't.
I mean, I don't know if people watch turn-based games.
When you play it in the moment, if it's a sparkling brand new game that got a ton of press, then yeah. Back in the 90s, if there was such a thing as streaming, then oh yeah. But today, you have to be really popular and have people come watch you for the personality rather than the game.
Yeah.
Because how many people just go watch Fortnite gameplay rather than see the personality? I mean,
everybody.
Some people have made personalities of themselves, and they can go play anything. Like Dr. Disrespect, he could play anything, and people watch him because of his personality. But like anyone else, if they're just a dull person, but they're really good at Fortnite, they'll go watch that. Like, I don't know how much of a Ninja personality Ninja has. I haven't seen him watch, but like I think he'll play Fortnite, and that'll probably be it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like if people, the thing about streaming is that on my stream, I don't want to just play Fortnite. I don't want to play the games that are popular. Sure, I'll play some popular games that are like kind of trending right now, like maybe a new game. Maybe when like Red Dead 2 and Last of Us Part 2 are out, I'll start streaming those because those are going to be popular games and I want to play those. See, it's more the games I want to play rather than the games that everyone else is playing. Like, you want to think about that yourself, because you're just playing Fortnite just for the views and you're not good at it and you don't really enjoy it. Why are you playing it? And like Minecraft, I know I don't like Minecraft as much as I used to, but like if I'm playing with friends,
it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
That's the only time I like playing.
Yeah, like Jordan, like our friend Jordan, he'll just play on his own. He'll just like gather stuff, and like I guess he enjoys it more, but if I just play alone, it's like, I can't do this. Like, I am not having fun. I'm just going in a mine, mining. But if I'm mining for someone else and talking with someone while I'm doing it, I'm having a better time.
I agree.
Yeah.
I feel like video games in general, I mean, there's certain games where you play by yourself and you're like, this is awesome.
Yakuza, I'm sorry I interrupted you.
No, Yakuza. Dark Souls is another game that's fun to play by yourself.
I'm having a blast playing Yakuza because I see people's faces get beaten, and I'm like, oh, yeah. Yeah. I saw a guy, like, there's a scene where this big guy just cuts a guy's fingers off. I'm like, oh. And it's like, what? Why did that happen? He just cut his fingers off because he got pissed. But and Dark Souls, I get frustrated. I'm like,
that game. I love playing games that. I'm not a masochist, but I love playing games that make me mad.
Yeah,
because I think it's funny.
I like a challenge.
Yeah, I like the challenge too.
Like
but
Zone of the Enders, 1 and 2. I don't know when I ever get the review out for my channel. I'm still trying to write the script. Writing a script is harder than I thought.
We got our script written.
Yeah. Maybe you can help me. Maybe we'll just watch the footage and type up jokes. But Zone of the Enders 1, like, I played both Zone of the Enders 1 and 2 on normal. Zone of the Enders 1, like, the bosses are, like, jokes. And, like, I died a few times because I didn't know what was really going on. But once I got the pattern down, I was like, this is a joke. The only ones I really liked are when you're, like, fight the other mechs. They're, like, similar to you. Except for the final boss, that was a cop-out because, like, you couldn't do any damage. Like, run away. And it's like, okay, we're going to fight the real boss. No, we just run away, and that's the ending. And you're like,
what?
But the sequel, you get your revenge. And the sequel has much better boss battles, and they're actually challenging. Like you actually have to utilize all your movements. You have to dodge. You have to slice. And, like, if you have, like, special weapons, you gotta use those. And the final boss is pretty fun too. He's like similar build to you, so you gotta dodge him and stuff. And yeah,
sounds sexy.
I never have been more satisfied at a villain death than that game.
Let me turn this light on your face.
Oh,
jinx.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if I told you or not, but my dad's car's locked, so no soda for you.
I know.
Okay, but yeah, so we've been live streaming, and we've streamed, I think, twice, 2 or 3 times on Twitch.
Yeah.
Go check it out.
I've streamed several times.
It's Twitch.
And they're all on my YouTube channel.
Is it Twitch?
I already told you. Twitch.tv/radkatz.
Twitch.tv/radkatz. Go check it out.
Also, if you want to look on a YouTube video, we should put a link there. I think I've put a link there. I'm not sure. I'll put a link there definitely before this podcast.
Totally. Let's update our YouTube with our link to Twitch.
And also put a Discord on there. I put our Twitter, everything on there.
Yeah, if you guys want to chat it up with us, go check out our Discord. Like, you can talk with us.
Also when you watch a previous, I'm sorry, I'm interrupting you a lot, but
go ahead.
Also when you watch a previous stream, always, like, I think Twitch will put down, it's like, recorded live on twitch.tv/ and you can look at that up. So when you see an archived stream, you could go down there and say recorded live on Twitch. So there's the link.
Yeah. So anyway, we're streaming. We've only streamed like 2 or 3 times, but we've gotten several followers. We've gotten more followers from streaming on Twitch than we've gotten viewers on streaming on YouTube. Like, we've had, I think, 2 viewers our whole time on streaming on YouTube, and I don't think we're going to do that anymore. So if you watch our podcast and see this, that's why we don't stream on YouTube anymore, because right now it sucks.
Yeah.
The viewership for streaming
YouTube,
is on Twitch.
Like, YouTube, they have something called YouTube Gaming, but, like, they don't promote it enough, I don't think. And, like, if you want to make it as a streamer on YouTube, you have to make videos like PewDiePie. Like PewDiePie, he started streaming on YouTube, but the reason he's got was doing well streaming, he's PewDiePie.
Your camera's about to turn off.
Oh.
But yeah, he's PewDiePie, and he already had the following. But even PewDiePie stopped streaming on YouTube, so just press. Is it still red?
Yeah.
Then just press it and press it on again. Turn it off, and then I've got to figure this whole camera thing out. Is it recording again?
Yeah. It is.
You just bumped it. Is it okay? Sit down. Is it still in frame?
Yeah, it's still fine. Yeah, it's still in frame.
Just side note, our camera, the Canon that we use, it only records for 30 minutes and then it shuts off. I don't know why, but it is what it is.
Maybe it's in, like, the settings. Like, hey, can you record this for longer? At least till, like, the card is full. Yeah. Unlimited. You should probably look into that.
I have, but I couldn't find anything.
Okay.
I know there's this, like, external battery thing you can buy that you just plug into an outlet and it constantly.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's the reason or not, but anyway, so we're streaming on Twitch, and these viewers jump in. I think we had 3 or 4, or maybe even 5 at one time. But one of these guys donated $10, and we're like, oh, that's cool. And getting pretty excited. We just made our first $10 on Twitch, and then he donates $100. And we're like, whoa. And then this guy told Thane, he's like, if you say this vulgar sentence...
I can't believe I said it. It's on stream.
It is on stream. It's on YouTube as well.
We didn't have the chat up, so if you go back and watch it, you won't see the chat.
See it, but you can hear us freaking out.
But in the future, there is a way to put chat up. So
yeah,
and it's easy. It's easy peasy.
Lemon squeezy.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Thane says this vulgar sentence, and the guy donates $1,000. And I'm like crapping my pants here. I'm like, is this for real? Like in the back of your head, you're questioning it. You're like,
yeah, I was questioning too. It's like, is this real?
And then then the guy said, you guys are awesome, and then donated $100,000. And like now I'm freaking out because I'm like, if this is real, we're about to retire from life and just become full-time gamers.
Yeah.
And
on $100,000.
Yeah, and then the guy just said, "Nah, I'm just joking. I'm filthy rich," and he donates $1 million. And for those 10 seconds, I was like crapping myself. I was screaming.
Did like a Jake Paul rap or something.
Yeah, he's like, if you do a Jake Paul rap, I'll donate I'll donate $1 million. And I said some things I probably shouldn't have.
Yeah, I don't like the Paul brothers, but I did it for money.
Yeah, we did. We're sellouts. But anyway,
treated me like a whore.
But the guy donated $1 million, and for the next 10 seconds of my life, I thought we were millionaires.
Yeah.
But then he said,
"Oh, I pranked you, bro.
Yeah,
I'm sorry."
Dude.
He's like, "I'm so sorry, I pranked you." It's like, why would you do that? That's horrible.
Was horrible. But
and then later he donated. I saw on stream he donated like
$1 trillion.
No, he donated like $100 sextillion.
Oh my gosh!
Which nobody in the world has that much money.
No, but anyway, I wasn't mad at the guy. I thought it was funny, but it was cool for those 10 seconds. I thought we were rich. I thought we were millionaires.
Yeah, like the guy's just. I was a little peeved at that. It's like, dude, don't lead us along like that. But whatever. Like I knew we probably weren't getting. It's like
he stood us up like a fat girl at the prom.
But at least he could have we didn't. I don't think we had any donations set up. So
but we do now.
Yeah. So if he comes back, and he sees donation. I don't know if he's watching, but if you are, come by the stream, just drop us like $1, $2, $10, $100. You probably don't have that much, but if you drop us some money, we'll appreciate it.
That'd be cool.
I will forgive you. Until then, you're on my hit list.
You don't even know who he is. He has several accounts, he said.
But I have his. Oh yes. Oh yeah.
Isn't he following us though?
No, someone else is.
Oh, Bo P.
Yeah,
Bo P, we remember you.
Bo P.O.P., I think that's how.
Bo P.O.P.
Yeah. He's great. I like that dude.
He's chill. He's
we have donations. Actually, if you want to go and donate at any time, you can. Like, not during stream. Now I'm not like saying that like give us all your money. I'm just saying if you want to donate to us, I think the donation link still works and it goes straight to the PayPal. So. Yeah.
Pretty much every cent that we've made filming videos, which isn't that much, let me tell you, has gone right back into the channel. So we like to take what we make and invest it because we want like our quality of production, and we're actually going to do this in the future. I think we should do it soon. We're going to do a reaction video to our old videos, and our quality has increased significantly. Like day and night is not even close to what we've got now. Even like if you go back and watch our first podcast, we didn't even have mics. We had them set up, but we used a cell phone, which it wasn't bad. But I mean, just our quality of production's gone up. I feel like Thane and I have become better editors.
We got a theme song too.
Yeah, we've got a theme song. We've become better editors.
Thank you, Frig JFC. I bought all your stuff.
It's amazing. Is it royalty free?
Well, he's independent. I don't think he's like made a major copyright on it. So. But I think we should credit Frank JFC every episode of this podcast.
We totally should.
Yeah. I like his stuff. He's a good YouTuber.
We should leave a link to the full song. Yeah. So, actually, a few of you guys have asked about the theme song that we've been using. It's for the beginning and the end.
It's called Vapor Trap by Frank Javci.
And then
and Frank Javci is spelled like, it's like one word, kind of like the word Frank, and then Jav, and then CEE. So it's like that. But we'll leave a link down below.
Yeah,
to his Bandcamp.
Go check it out. It's cool.
Yeah, he's a talented musician.
Thane is into really weird vape niche wave music right now, which it's cool.
Wave.
I listen to it.
It's called Vaporwave.
I really like it.
There's also chill hop and chill wave and all that ambient stuff. Like I like it.
I do too. I've actually used a lot of chill hop in my vlogs.
Yeah,
so
it's great.
It is great. But
it's easy to make and it sounds good, and you can usually use it royalty free.
You can use it when you're baking.
Yeah. The problem with using music from Bandcamp, I don't know which ones I can use and which ones are okay to use and which ones they'll copyright you for.
Well, I'll tell you
this. But usually the independent ones are like, yeah, totally use my music.
I think Casey Neistat actually uses a lot of his music from Bandcamp. And
or SoundCloud.
SoundCloud.
Both of them.
But he always credits the artist.
Yeah.
We should start doing that.
Yeah, we should have like a little music track. You know how they say music tracks at the bottom, like this song by this artist. Like, yeah. Kind of like what Kojima does when he has like when he did the Death Stranding trailer, he had the artist and the music down in the corner.
Yeah.
Man, Death Stranding, I can't wait for that game. That game
I want to know more. They didn't give us anything.
I know. Have you seen the trailers?
Yeah, I'm like, there's nothing here. It just says
it's vague.
Yeah, but
it's Kojima, so you know it's got to be something. And it's got Norman Reedus in it, and Del Toro's helping out. Oscar-winning Guillermo del Toro. That's right, Guillermo del Toro won the Oscar, which was a surprise. Now I got to go see the movie The Shape of Water. I should watch more Del Toro movies.
Do it.
Which is the movie segment. Maybe I can just go watch more Del Toro movies. But that
will make you feel better.
I know he does a lot of movies. Have you seen Hellboy?
Yes.
You've seen at least one Del Toro movie then.
I've seen Hellboy 2 as well.
I haven't seen Hellboy 2.
It's good, man.
Yeah. Is it better than the first? It's arguable.
I don't know. I like them both.
What do you think of the new Hellboy coming out with David Harbour?
I'm excited, dude. He is. I don't know if you've seen pictures of him, but he's gotten really jacked.
Well, I think that's just like an early test concept picture, but he is still getting. He is going to the. He's hitting the gym for that. Yeah. Wonder what it'll look like in Stranger Things 3. Are they just gonna explain that? Yeah, I heard I hit the gym and. Because he's supposed to be like this fat, or does he have to gain all that weight back? Oh,
that sucks.
That's horrible when you're an actor, and maybe that's why they delayed Stranger Things to 2019, because David Harbour's working on Hellboy,
getting his body back into fat shape.
Yeah, getting into the round shape.
Well, I think I showed you that Jared Leto, those pictures of him when he gained like. He said he stopped counting after 67 pounds or something for a movie. And he's this big. Jared Leto's a skinny dude.
He's the guy who shot he plays the guy who shot John Lennon.
In that movie?
Yeah. I think it's called like Chapter 23. It's like the title is the name of like a chapter that the guy read. He was just like reading a chapter. He waited for the cops after he shot Lennon, and he read a chapter from Catcher in the Rye, and that's the name of the book. I think it's like Chapter 23.
Yeah. Well,
he's a weird guy.
Anyway, he gets really fat for this role, and then he loses all the weight, and then he gets super, super skinny for the Dallas Buyers Club role.
Yeah.
And so, actors put their bodies through hell.
Yeah, and so did, what's his name?
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey did too. Christian Bale, he got super thin for The Machinist, and then he got really buff for the Batman Begins. And also I heard at one part, like after Jared Leto filmed that movie, he said like he dropped the weight in 10 days to go like for the 36 to Mars tour.
I don't think it was. It could have been 10 days. I'd have to look it up. I don't think it was 10. I think it was a little bit more.
But he
it was
dropped
close.
it fast.
Yeah, he dropped it really fast.
Yeah, so he could like look all handsome and slick for his
concerts.
Yeah.
Because all he did, he said he just fasted. Like
Yeah.
he just drank water. He was on a very strict cleansing diet, which amazing. It's amazing what the human body can do.
What would it be like if he played a superhero or a supervillain? Which one would he be better as, a superhero or a supervillain?
Well, he's already done the Joker, and I was blown away by that. I really liked the Joker.
He did do the Joker. I guess he can't be in Marvel then, because I guess they have contracts. Like, you can't be in Marvel films if you're in DC film. Like, if you're in DC films, you can't be in Marvel films. If you're in Marvel films, you can't be in DC films.
I really think that Jared Leto could revive the DC. Like, Batman, the whole Batman Begins, Returns, The Dark Knight, all that. That was amazing.
But then they threw it all away for some stupid shared universe to compete with Marvel.
Yeah, and
I feel like they just jumped into it and didn't figure anything out because Marvel planned this out. They were like, okay, we're gonna hit this.
Like they're the gods of action movies right now, of superhero movies. But I really think that Jared Leto as the Joker can revive DC. Like make a movie around the Joker. Like they tried to do one,
Batman and the Joker.
Yeah, they tried to do one with Will Smith and Suicide Squad, which I really liked.
But he was only in it for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I know, and that's what I didn't like. Everybody wanted to see more Joker, so I think they should make just a Joker movie. Yeah. Like do like his backstory, how he became the Joker.
See what they're trying to do with Suicide Squad is like, all right, we already have a Civil War. They wanted to make both a Guardians of the Galaxy and a Civil War in like the first few years. It's like no, you gotta earn your Guardians, you gotta earn your Civil War. You can't just make it like. And besides, like calling Batman vs Superman like Captain America, like equivalent to Captain America's Civil War. No, not even close. No. It's literally just Batman vs Superman. It's like kind of putting Captain America and Iron Man and like on a desert planet and just like having them fight.
See, I've never even seen it, so I couldn't even tell you.
Captain America Civil War?
I've never seen that, nor have I ever seen the Batman versus Superman.
You should see Civil War. I'd say don't bother with.
Well, I've watched like the first 30 minutes of Civil War, but I fell asleep. I need to just watch it. It's on Netflix, so
it's a great movie. I like Winter Soldier better, but it's still a great movie. Winter Soldier was awesome.
Yeah,
Winter Soldier's probably my favorite Marvel movie so far.
I think Iron Man, the first one's my favorite still. I loved that movie, dude. When Iron Man 1 dropped, I was like mind blown. It was amazing.
Can they do this with superhero films?
They did, and they've continued to do it. Marvel, it just blows me away.
Yeah.
What did they start with? Was it the Spider-Mans that kind of got Marvel going?
Yeah, it's like I think it was Spider-Man that it was Spider-Man that kind of got them into Marvel House, but I think X-Men came out in 1999.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, X-Men
with Hugh.
Blade kind of came. I think Blade kind of came out first though, but that didn't really make any impact until X-Men came out, and it's like, wow, superhero movies are awesome again. Did you know superhero movies died for like a year before being revived? Like superhero movies were terrible like throughout most of the 90s. Like there was not really any good ones, and then Blade came out. It's like, hey, this movie's fun, and then X-Men came out and just I've not seen Blade. I haven't seen any of the Blades. I should watch them, but I heard Blade Trinity sucks balls.
Yeah.
Blade 1 and 2. Blade 2 was directed by Guillermo del Toro, so
Zay really liked Blade. I think that was one of his favorite shows.
That was actually, I remember when we talked about Black Panther, like I said, like Black Panther was Marvel's first like black superhero to get a movie, but no, it was Blade. Yeah.
Black Panther was amazing. I feel like I always thought that when I watched Avengers, I'm like, there's no way that Marvel's going to top this movie. And then Avengers 2 came out. I'm like, there's no way that they're going to top this movie. And then Guardians of the Galaxy came out, and I'm like, dude, this is amazing.
Well, Guardians came out before Avengers 2, and I wasn't really impressed by Avengers 2.
I really liked it. But then after Guardians 2 came out, I'm like, okay, this is like they're not beating this. And dude, Black Panther has exceeded all of my expectations for superhero movies. Yeah. That was amazing. I don't know why. I mean, I understand why there's so much controversy around it, but people are retarded.
Yeah.
Forget about the controversy. Yeah. Watch it for what it is. It's a kick-ass superhero movie, man. It was amazing. Why does everyone have to bring the race card into it?
Yeah.
Just let the movie be the movie, Just watch it. But anyway, I really am impressed with superhero movies. Not that my opinion matters to anybody. I'm not a movie critic, nor a very reliable resource. But for me personally, I really am impressed with Black Panther and all of the Marvel superhero movies. DC's lacking.
I still need to see Thor Ragnarok before up to Avengers Infinity War, because Infinity War is coming out next month. Can you believe that? It's supposed to come out in July. It's coming out next month.
We got to go watch that.
Yeah.
Maybe
it's going to be awesome.
We can go watch it and then talk about it on the podcast.
Yeah. Like, watch it the Friday it comes out.
Yeah.
And I know that it's packed on Friday, but
there's
a reason why. Everyone's going to go see it, man.
It's a good movie, man.
Maybe we can try to get a midnight showing.
On Thursday?
Yeah.
Well, it's the 8 o'clock showing. They don't do midnight showings anymore.
Really?
It's weird. At least here. They probably do in bigger cities, but I don't know why.
I'd totally go to the midnight show.
Let's do it, man.
Yes! But yeah, Thor, Avengers Infinity War is going to be big. And there's going to be, I hope it isn't just like a confusing mess, because that's my biggest fear about this. Like, if it's just like a confusing mess and I walked out more confused and unsatisfied than I was like, oh, awesome superhero action. And I was like, I think I'm going to be done. Like, they clearly lost us on that one. Yeah. But I hope they can pull it off. I hope they can make a Lord of the Rings scale. It looks like it's on the scale of Lord of the Rings, just with superheroes.
Lord of the Rings is the greatest movie ever made, in my opinion. The greatest movie series. The Hobbit was a close second, but Lord of the Rings, fascinating. And the story, this is what makes a good movie a great movie, is the story.
Yeah.
The story of Lord of the Rings, J.R. Tolkien did an amazing job. Peter Jackson did an amazing job portraying it. And that's what makes a good movie amazing. Like, think of all these superhero movies. Why are they good? Because the story is amazing. Mm-hmm. Like the Batman versus Superman, I haven't seen it, but I've heard the story sucks and it's not very appealing.
Yeah. It's like it's really long and overly long, and some of the parts are really boring.
Yeah.
Like, they say the fights are good, but Batman versus Superman, I don't know what they did. Like,
not good things, I guess. But it's the story. Like the new Spider-Man movie that came out, the Spider-Man Homecoming. The first 30 or 40 minutes, I really wasn't into it. I'm like, dude, this story is so boring. But then they introduced this little bit where it's like, boom, flick of the hat, and then I was engaged because of this little, you know what I'm talking about, the little plot twist, and you're like, okay, this is pretty cool.
I like the what part was that? I like the when he's running through the street was Ferris Bueller. I like the Ferris Bueller homage. Didn't they even play the music at the beginning?
I think so.
Da da da, ha ha ha. That stuff.
I think it's cool that I think it's Zendaya. She's Mary Jane.
Yeah.
So she's a babe. She will always be a winner in my eyes.
She's not really named Mary Jane. It's just MJ.
MJ.
They changed it. Like, they changed a bunch of characters. And Liz Allen, she was a comic book character. She was white in the comic books, but she's black in Homecoming.
Why do you care?
I don't know. They changed a lot of stuff. Like,
I think it's for the better.
But you know what's weird? In Doctor Strange, they changed Doctor Strange Master from a Tibetan man to a Celtic woman.
That's a big jump.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, why not a Tibetan man? Well, there's some rumors that China doesn't have good relations with Tibet, so I guess they didn't really cast a Tibetan actor.
Nice. Well, I guess we've been talking a lot about movies. Do you want to jump into your movie deal?
Oh, yeah. And the movie I saw this week, I caught it at the last, on Thursday. And it was, it's a very weird one. It's directed by Wes Anderson, if you're familiar with his work. And it's called The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. I don't know how you pronounce it. But just call it The Life Aquatic. And it stars Bill Murray as Steve Zissou. And he's always great. He's funny. It also has Owen Wilson.
Nice.
And I don't know if he says "wow" in this, but he puts on a Kentucky accent through this whole movie, and it's funny. And then there's also Cate Blanchett, who was actually pregnant partway through the filming, and because her character was pregnant. And then so there's Bill, Owen, Kate, and then there's Angelica Houston, who played in the Addams Family movies as the mom. Angelica Houston, she's a well-known actress. He plays Steve's ex. She plays Steve's ex-wife, and she's a important character. And then there's also in a minor role Jeff Goldblum. Like he's a role in this movie, and he's pretty funny in this too. Who else am I missing? I think I got the 5.
Main.
Yeah, I got the 5. And is there another one? I can't remember. I'd have to go watch the movie again. But the movie was funny. The movie. Oh, the premise is that there's this boat crew that also makes documentaries. They film documentaries and they go around the world and like make discoveries. And Steve Zissou's last movie results in the death of his friend, who was killed by a leopard shark, as he claims.
No.
And William Dafoe's in this.
How'd you forget him?
I don't know. He's like one of the most funniest roles. He's like this French guy. And like he hasn't made a documentary in years because it's after his friend died. But then Owen Wilson comes and he claims that he's his son from a woman that Steve Zissou slept with, who killed herself later in life after his son was an adult. And he has him join his crew. And so they go on an adventure trying to find the leopard shark. And if you watch it, it's a very interesting, like most Wes Anderson movies. It's very like fantasy-like, but still like grounded kind of in realism. Like there's some there's like a lot of fictional animals that they have. Like they're not any real animals. Well, there are some real animals, like Bill Murray's Island is full of cats and a dog. But there's a lot of like weird aquatic life that like are stop motion or CG. It's like very fantasy. It's kind of like fantasy-esque, but still like harshly real.
It's cool.
You have to watch the movie or just watch a trailer. I'd say go watch the movie. I don't know if it's still on Netflix at this time because it's going to be taken off soon, but you could probably rent it or something, like digitally rent it. That's the beauty of the internet. You can rent any movie
for cheap. It's like for cheap, $2 or $3.
Yeah, like
depending on the movie.
Yeah,
but I'm sure this one's an older one. You can.
Yeah. It's probably cheaper than like the $5 you got at Blockbuster, which is why Blockbuster's out of business, and also Redbox. Isn't that like $5?
It's $1.
It's $1. It's
Netflix.
Oh yeah.
And Redbox single-handedly killed Blockbuster.
And Blockbuster also tried the streaming stuff, but it's like
too late.
And also when you say, unlike Netflix, when you go into Blockbuster, they give you a movie. Yeah, if they have it. Oh no, our camera died.
I think the battery might be like dead on it.
Oh no.
So it's fine. I don't actually think I have any charged batteries.
Well, that's great. Here, we might have to share this camera. Here, no, I'm just kidding. You just won't see me for the rest of the podcast.
Well,
we're pretend I'm dead.
We're about to wrap
we're not
it
here. So yeah, that's The Life Aquatic.
Rate it.
You ever seen A Series of Unfortunate Events?
Yes.
That's how it's filmed. It's like that.
That's cool.
Yeah. Because A Series of Unfortunate Events is very Wes Anderson. Like when watched, it's like, this is like a Wes Anderson movie.
I'm excited for season 2.
Yeah.
It's coming soon, I think.
How many books do you think they're going to adaptate for this one?
I don't know.
Because they adaptated 4 for the last one. These books are very short, but they get longer every time. So I think like the last season is going to be like season 13. It's
going to be juicy.
I mean, it's going to be book 13 because it's going to be so big.
Well,
do you think they're going to make book 13 to like a movie? Like Netflix is just going to have like a movie on there?
That
That'd
would be
cool.
good, dude. Because Neil Patrick Harris is one of my all-time favorite actors for multiple reasons. He's just a genius.
Yeah.
He's an acting genius. But anyway, my music segment, the band that I'm recommending for this week is a band called Our Last Night. If you have heard of them, awesome. They're actually pretty popular on YouTube. They got several million followers. But they sing, it's pretty hard rock that they sing, and it's really good. They have a song called Sunrise. Go check that one out. I think you'll really enjoy it.
Also, I discovered a song from long ago. There's a game called Dragon's Dogma, released by Capcom in like 2009, 2011. Can't quite remember. But the first version of the game, before Dark Arisen update, they had a song that played at the title. I really wish it would play at like the final boss, but it played at the title. When you boot up the game, it says press start.
Yeah.
And there's a song they have called Into Free Dangan by Bizu. Like, it's B''Z. It's a Japanese band, but they took one of their older songs and translated into English, and it is awesome. I'm kind of sad they took it out of the later versions of Dragon's Dogma, but go look it up. I've been listening to it a lot.
Probably on YouTube.
Yeah, it's on YouTube, but it was on
iTunes.
iTunes.
Like a hard rock song?
It's like hard J-rock.
Like freaking anime?
Yeah.
Nice.
And like I listened to it so much, I decided to buy it on iTunes because it's like 69 cents.
Your favorite number?
No, it's your favorite number.
It's true. Remember
so yeah,
that, kids.
look up Into Free Dangan by Bizu. If you wonder what Dangan means, it's Japanese for bullet. I looked it up.
Cool.
So there you go. That's the podcast.
Yeah, that's this week's episode. If you guys enjoyed it, lick that like button. Get your juicy saliva all over it. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. Join the conversation. If you've got any topics that you want us to touch with our beautiful minds, let us know. Subscribe if you haven't already. Once again, I'm still trying to get this on SoundCloud. I've got the account made, so you're going to be able to pretty soon start taking this in your pants. Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We might have a guest on next week's episode.
Yeah.
You never know. So anyway,
You got mail.
Thanks for watching, and as always,
Keep it rad.
keep it bad.
Okay.
Goodbye.